What's the gnarliest thing to happen to you during sex?
I had just started dating this girl, so she knew I have a sense of humor and like to joke around. However, I also have a defibrillator and a heart condition, which she knows little about. One morning before work while we're going at it, I start pumping harder and harder. Then I felt odd. I start trying to talk and try to sit up. Then darkness. I had an arrhythmia and my heart stopped. I fell over backwards, folding my body in half. Confused, she punches me and tells me to quit fucking around. As she punches me, the defibrillator goes off, pulling me back to life. I woke up a few moments later and had no recollection, thinking we were just napping. Look at my clock and hurry to get in the shower. Before I do, she hugs me, and I don't hug her back in confusion. Rode my bike to work, not feeling great, and about 2 hours later I had to call her and ask her what happened. We're still together, but only one of us can joke about it. Although she did tell me I came while my body was folded up like a chair.
A girl I was seeing was giving me head, as I lay in my bed. We were both pretty drunk on red wine. She says, "I want to try and deep throat this thing." She immediately gags herself, and pukes up an entire bottle of red wine all over me and my bed.
I used to have one of those old analog SodaStream machines where you just pressed the button with the bottle screwed in. A few times I put way too much carbonation in and the water was almost boiling with CO2. I told my girlfriend at the time to hold a bunch of it in her mouth and suck my dick too. See what it feels like. That was a terrible, terrible idea.
A girl was riding me to hard, my dick slipped out and bent in half on her ass. Very painful and would not recommend it.
Was dating a very fit lady in collars that could bench more than I weighed. We were going it in her favorite position, ankles at her ears, pillar driver. And the next thing I know is waking up to empty and the police carrying me to the ambulance. Turns out the bookcase headboard wasn't attached to the frame properly and she had grabbed it in the middle of her. And it landed on me, splitting my head open and knocking me out. She was pinned underneath and had to scream till one of my neighbors called the cops and ambulance. To get us free, I bleed pretty good and needed 2 units of blood, and she was covered head to waist in my blood, not to mention the bed looked like a crime scene. I ended up with a few new scars and she has PTSD and passes out at the sight of blood.
When I was pregnant, I was taking a nap and my husband was making jalapeno poppers. He washed his hands and came into the bedroom and spooned me, and then started trying to finger me. It was fine at first until I started feeling the burning. Turns out washing your hands isn't enough, and the jalapeno juice was now on my bits and everything was on fire. He felt so bad.
Deleted.
She pooped.